Hey everybody, this is Young Living Diamond Sarah Harnish. I'm super stoked that you pop back on again for another video tonight. If you're not watching this live, that's awesome. We collected this, we put this up on my website just to give you a little bit of background on how the new program Silverbound is working. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of it, and then there's some questions on my webpage, and I'm going to try to answer some of those questions for you guys too, to try to make this as clear as mud. So we'll start with the overview first, and I'm just using the graphics that Young Living released a little bit earlier today. And trying to explain this because this is huge for us. Like, this just super simplified ranking up. Like, now instead of building 7 legs at the same time, you're building 2 most of the time when you're first getting started. So way easier. Instead of having Elite Express or Rising Star bonuses with Elite Express, you collect points. You have to go to a website. You got to pick things out on the website. You know, Young Living had over 4 million points that people had accrued that nobody had cashed in on because they just didn't know how to use it. Instead of that, now it's going to show up in your paycheck. You're going to get cash bonuses. So you can get as much as $2,300 if you're hitting the benchmarks and all the requirements from Star all the way up to Silver, that's crazy. I mean, geez, guys, that's nuts. Like, that's pretty big. And so I'm just going to kind of explain this and give a little bit of lowdown on what this whole program is all about. All right. So reaching Star with Silverbound. Before, with Rising Star bonuses, they wanted you to build, multiple legs and get them started at 300 PV. Now, instead, you got to spend 100 PV, and you have to have 2 people. So you got those 2 legs started at 200 OGV each, and your overall volume has to be 500. So instead of doing a whole bunch of legs, you only got to do 2 legs to get to Star. And if you can do that in 2 months, okay, you enroll, and you got 2 months from enrolling, you will get a $50 bonus in your paycheck. Is that clear as mud? So you got to spend 100 PV. You have 2 people that you sign under you that are spending 200, or their team is producing 200. It's a leg, right? And the overall volume for you is 500. And if you do that within 2 months of hitting your starter kit, you're going to get a $50 bonus. That's pretty sweet. So then what's the next thing? Next thing would be Senior Star. It's the next rank. Let me click on that. And so how do you hit Senior Star with Silverbound? Well, now you still got to spend your 100 PV. And you got 2 legs just like before, except now instead of at 200, they're at 500 OGV. And your overall volume's got to be 2,000. So instead of spreading yourself thin across 5, 6, 7 legs, you really only need to build 2 legs to get started. Your volume's still got to be the same. It's still got to be 2,000 OGV. But you could have some that are on your front line. You could have a bunch under 1 leg. As long as both of those legs are crossing 500 OGV, you're going to hit Senior Star. And if you do that within 3 months of hitting Star, so that countdown's going to start when you hit Star, you do that within 3 months, you're going to get a $250 bonus in your check. Hello. I mean, that's pretty amazing for hitting Senior Star. So it's just straight up in your paycheck. No website to log into, no place you have to go claim it. It just shows up. So next up would be Executive. And so let me show you what happens when you hit Executive. So now you got to spend 100 PV. That never changes, right, to get your full paycheck. Now you got 2 legs. Check that out. 2 legs going on. This is the same 2 legs you had going on before, except instead of 500 OGV, they're at 1,000. You have just started your 3rd leg for gold, okay? And you know what I find super cool about this? This is the way we've been teaching structure and game plan for 3 years. Right? Remember, I taught you 2 ways. I taught you Rising Star, and I taught you Focused on Silver. Focused on Silver is how I built my organization. And what I told you was always think two ranks ahead, right? So if you're an executive, then it would be Silver, Gold, right? How many legs do you need for Gold? 3. They've got you at executive building your 3rd leg. It's exactly the way that we trained in game plan 3 years ago. So it works. It absolutely works. Guys, I am a diamond, and I fully have established all of my legs for Royal Crown Diamond. My 5th leg is completely over the 35. My 6th leg at Diamond is nearing 20 right now for Crown. And we got 15 more in volume to build on that very last leg, but I'm already almost there as a Diamond. So, and that was without building 6 or 7 wide. I was still able to do that just by focusing on what I needed for that rank, plus thinking 2 ranks ahead. All right, so that's the way that this is laid out, and it's super simple. Now, instead of training somebody who's just coming into network marketing, oh, you got to build 6 wide or 7 wide, 300 PV. So one person's spending 50 at the top, or they're spending 100 at the top. You got to find a couple more people, so you get that to 300. So they're doing math on 7 different places at the same time. You don't have to do that. You just got to say, hey, you got to get 2 people under you right now, right? 2 people, your mom, your best friend, bam, done. Mom, husband, bam, done. And start building from there. So by the time they hit executive, they're starting to get this down because star had 2, senior star had 2, now executive, 2, right? 2 legs. Now you start building that 3rd leg, and it's only got to be at 500 and an overall OGV of 4,000. So executive still got 4,000 OGV, senior star still has 2,000 OGV, but the leg structure, so your rank qualification is changing a little bit here. If you can manage to do this within 3 months of hitting senior star, so you're going to give you 3 months to hit senior star, you will get a $500 bonus in your paycheck. You know how that's going to feel to an executive? That's crazy. That's huge. Okay, that's huge. I'm not going to talk about Bridge to Gold in this video because that's a temporary program, but I will shoot another video on that later on. Okay, but I'm just going to focus on Silverbound right now because I know that's going to be around. It's sticking with us. So I love this because it just really, really streamlines the process. So now let's look at silver because the goal is getting to silver, right? So, you know, what does this look like? Well, you got you and you're spending 100 PV. And now you take those 2 legs and you progress them from 1,000 to 4,000 each. And that 3rd leg is at 1,000 OGV and you have overall OGV of 10,000. You also have to have PGV for silver, okay? It's the first time you're required to have PGV. Now, if you're able to do this in 4 months from hitting executive, this is the bomb drop right here. Young Living's going to give you a $1,500 bonus, okay? That's crazy, guys. That's like getting a diamond bonus in your check. That's nuts. All right, that's nuts. So a $1,500 bonus. Now, if you hit the star and you get the star bonus and you do all the requirements and you do it in the time allotted, and you hit senior star and you do all those requirements, and you hit executive and you do all those requirements, and you hit silver and you do all those requirements, you have a potential of earning $2,300 just by rising up through the ranks. So this is a phenomenal program, and that the rewards are paid out in their paychecks, I think is huge. And that the process is streamlined and simplified makes it very, very easy to explain to people. So strategy and structure is easy. Mom, best friend, husband, right? Pick 2 people and get started. You don't even need to think about your 3rd leg until you hit executive. That's awesome. That's simple. Like, that's easy to explain to people. They have to spend 100 PV to be able to get their full paycheck. Okay, so that's how Silverbound works. Let me go through a couple little nitty-gritties with you and some of these little finer details, and then I'll answer a couple questions. If that's all you need to understand, you can stop the video right here and go run off and grab the Core 4 classes, grab the scripts from Unstuck, go grab the free PowerPoints on my website, start teaching your tush off, and go get your bonuses. Okay, that's my advice to you. But if you'd like more detail, then hang around and let me just give you a little bit more. I've already put these graphics up on my. I've already put the graphics up on the Facebook page, but I'll collect them and put them up on the Unstuck page as well. So a couple of other things just explains why this is such a good program. This is just from Young Living's video that they did. So why Silverbound? Well, it's easy to understand. It's simple. It's straightforward. And it's easy to teach. It really, truly is, because you're just starting a star out with 2 legs if they're running for that first rank. Added flexibility, missing one Silverbound milestone does not disqualify you from the rest. So what about all of you that are on here and you're already star? Whoops. Okay, well, now I just can't do Silverbound. I'm not going to qualify for anything. That's not true. Okay, because we got a reset coming up here. If you're watching this video live, if not, you may have missed the beginning of the reset, but it's okay. It's all right. The reset means that whatever your highest rank achieved, that's what they're going to recognize you at, and now you're starting from that place and building to Silverbound. So if you were a senior star and that's the highest rank you ever hit, you can still run for the executive bonus and you can still run for the silver bonus, okay? Which the executive bonus is $500 and the silver bonus is $1,500, so you still have $2,000 laying on the table if you're going to get out there and go build your team. You might have missed the star bonus and the senior star bonus, but that's okay. I mean, I think $2,000 out of $2,300 is a pretty sweet deal, right? That's a pretty good deal. So more qualifiers. Only 3.9% of ranks qualify for Rising Star. 91% of those only earned one share. So now, because they don't have to have so much leg structure in place to be able to rank up, it's easier with only 2 legs starting at the very, very beginning. Means more people on your team are going to qualify. They're going to understand the comp plan better. They're going to be able to duplicate it. It's easier to follow, and it's easier for them to strategize while they're in classes trying to learn how to be a network marketer. Strong start. Building legs at Star and Senior Star helps teach structure from the very beginning, but we're not building a gazillion legs. You're just building the beginning of what you need. And then earn more. You can earn up to $2,300 when you reach all 4 milestones. You got to hit the requirements, and you've got to do it in the timeline allotted, okay? So there was a quick screenshot of the comp plan flyer. This is what the new one's going to look like. It's going to be really hard to see it on a video, but Young Living's going to have it up in the VO. One of the features I really, really liked about this, because you guys have seen me, again, do this for a while, we do rank mapping, right? It's in the game planner. I've outlined rank mapping in Unstuck. I've walked you guys through what rank mapping looks like. Do you know you're basically going to have rank mapping abilities now in your virtual office? So this is really, really cool feature that nobody really talked very much about today, but I want to dig into it because I love rank mapping. When I coach my leaders, I coach them very thoroughly on this stuff. So I'm pretty excited about this. There's going to be a button in your virtual office. It's going to say summary, rank qualification, getting started, Silverbound. All right. Right now, that button just explains what Silverbound is. But when this goes live April 1st, and obviously if you're watching this video after April 1st, it's already live. But when it goes live, it's actually going to track it for you. So say you're running for Star, it's going to tell you what you still need to be able to hit the next rank. Right? Just kind of like your rank qualification button does right now. You're still keeping the rank qualification button. But this actually tells you, as you're building to Silverbound, what you need to do. It's rank mapping for you. Oh, you're short this much on this leg. You're short this much on this OGV. You don't have your PGV in. So this is, you're going to miss your $50 bonus for Star by one kit this month. Senior Star, $250. Executive, $500 bonus. Silver, $1,500 bonus. So I love this. It's going to be right in your VO, and you're going to be able to basically rank map with yourself. So that's pretty cool. All right. So just a really quick overview of everything. Again, just so you understand it all. All right. Star, you got 2 months to hit it. You got 2 legs at 200 OGV each, 500 overall total OGV, $50 bonus. And for all of these, you got to spend your 100 PV. That's still in place. Senior Star, 3 months you got to hit it from Star. 2 legs at 500 OGV each, 2,000 total OGV, $250 bonus. Executive, you got 3 months to hit that from Senior Star. You got 1 additional leg at 500 OGV. So Executive is where that third leg comes into play. 4,000 total OGV. And if you've been sitting at Senior Star for 5 years, guess what? You can still get both these bonuses. Don't you sit down and start crying tonight. You're up for $2,000 in bonuses, man. Go run. Go grab the scripts that are in Unstuck and go start teaching classes. 4,000 OGV, you get a $500 bonus. Silver, you have 4 months to hit Silver from Executive. You got to build another leg at 1,000 OGV, 10,000 overall OGV, and a $1,500 bonus. So this kicks in April 1st, 2020. And the best part is the fresh restart for every single rank Executive and below. So if your highest rank is Senior Star, you get 3 months to make a run for Executive starting on April 1st. So this is awesome. And guys, I told you I was going to tell you how to utilize Unstuck tools. Super easy. Super easy. This is everything we've been training on. The whole month of January, the whole month of February, I feel like they almost took Unstuck and just put it into the VO. Same thing with Game Plan. It's literally everything we have been doing. So if you've been following my boot camps, you've been reading my books, this perfectly aligns with Silverbound. What I want you to do is to take Unstuck, go grab the scripts, print the scripts off, go to your team and sit down and start teaching the script. So here's your homework. If you really want to utilize Unstuck, all right, and you want to make sure that you're hitting all of these ranks, this is what I want you to do. Whether you're a seasoned oiler or whether you are brand new to the business, whether you've been at Star for 5 years, don't even care, this is what you need to do, all right? Number 1, I want you to go download the 101 PowerPoint. Super easy, super easy, off of the website, oilabilityteam.com. Let me bring up the website and show you guys so you know where to go find everything. If you go to oilabilityteam.com, really easy. You just click on share. you click on Unstuck, and here's the Unstuck page. And if you scroll down under Bootcamp, you will see all of the Core 4 downloadables. You got 101 Oils, 102 Thieves, 103 Ningxia, 104 CBD. I'm going to be releasing these too early in honor of Silverbound. I was going to be releasing them one at a time over several months. Now I'm going to release them much faster because I want you guys to be able to have the content for Silverbound. So I don't want to keep anything back for you. Okay, where do you find Unstuck? Unstuck is on Amazon, so you can grab the book on Amazon, or if you want to do it in bulk with your team, it's like half off almost on my website if you're buying it in bulk. So you just go to oilabilityteam.com and you're going to click on shop. Click on the shop button. It's going to take you right to it. All right, but all of the scripts are right in the back of the book. And guys, all right, I'm probably like the worst author in the entire world, but you know the scripts are free, right? Like, you don't have to buy my book to get the scripts. I don't write books to get things from you guys. You know that. I have to charge you for the books because I have to print the paper and I have to order the paper and all that kind of stuff and print books, but that's not why I write books. I write books because my goal is to get you guys to Diamond. I want you to be on the Diamond stage with me. So the PowerPoints are free. The textable classes are free. The graphics are free. The bonus PowerPoints with the blank slides are free. The 30-day challenge calendars are free. All the things are free. Okay, so yes, I would love you to buy my book. That would be awesome. You would make my heart happy. And if you go write a review for me on Amazon, you'd make me super, super happy too. But you don't have to do that to be able to use Unstuck as a resource, okay? I'm just gonna shoot straight with you because it's not why I do this. I wanna be on stage with you guys on the Diamond stage. So if you go to Core 4 downloadables, and you click on, I love you guys too. If you click on, Liz just bought Game Plan, that's good. That's going to give you a good overview of the business. If you click on Essential Oils 101, the PowerPoint's right here. There's even a video of me teaching the 101, so you can see, how I teach that 101 class with the PowerPoint. There's blank slides. There's the script right here, perfectly aligns with the entire PowerPoint. There's textable class. You can send them when the class is over. There's a challenge calendar you can print off and hand out in class so you look good. And then there's graphics to tease your class. So it's all on the 101 button. We're just starting to launch the Thieves button today. So the calendar just went live about 15-20 minutes ago. We're putting the textable class up here very, very soon. We've got the blank slides for the PowerPoint up there. So we're releasing it as fast as we possibly can for you guys so you can use these resources and get to the next rank. I want to see you guys collect the bonuses and be able to rank up. But it all goes back to the same thing. Guys, you can go teach an Oils of the Bible class, and I love Oils of the Bible. I'm a diehard, born-again, love Jesus Christian. I love Oils of the Bible, but your chances of selling them a $200 kit and selling them a starter kit so they get the discount off of that $200 Oils of Ancient Scripture kit and getting them on Essential Rewards in the same class are like, eh. So I don't lead with that. I lead with Oils, Thieves, Ningxia, CBD. Okay, those four, because that's how they get the 24% discount. So if you really want to maximize all of these tools, go to my website, download the stuff for free, print the calendars, give them the textable class as soon as the class ends so they can listen to the class on repeat on their cell phone as a podcast. We've made it really easy and very simple for you to share. PowerPoints are easy to use. Really easy to use. You download it to your computer, you click on the slide, and you read the words under the slide. And when there's a media element, when there's a video, you just hit play on the video. You make sure that your laptop doesn't have it muted. That's it. If you want to put it on a TV screen and you're in a room with 5 people, get a $10 HDMI cable from Walmart, plug it into your laptop, plug it into the television, and now you can do everything through the TV that's in the room. Okay, so we now have 101 live. Thieves is almost totally live. Right behind that is going to be Ningxia, and I'm super excited to release CBD to you guys. I've been working on that lecture for a very, very long time. So right now there is no Makeup Premium Starter Kit, but Young Living didn't say whether or not that's permanent. So we don't know. At the moment there isn't. I already wrote everything as though there was, so I'm still going to release all that stuff to you guys, and I'm still going to put it on the Unstuck page for you because I already have it done. We worked on it for over a year for you guys. So it really is easy. Really, really is. Stacy says, I had executive for one tiny month 2 years ago, and I've been a $1,000 star since then. I have to work super hard for silver. You just got to do the same thing I'm doing right now to build a crown, Stacy. You don't need to be bummed about it. People lose rank. It's okay. That's normal. You lose rank because you're not teaching classes. So you got to get out and teach classes. The whole premise of Unstuck is going back to the basics of the things that bring people into Young Living. All right, which right now with the starter kits and the wholesale discount is oils, thieves, savvy, and CBD. That's the way Young Living set it up. Those are our core products. So if you're bringing people in with those, then it's very easy to ease into Essential Rewards. You give them a 30-day challenge calendar like this. You're going to be playing with their starter kit. You give them the class as a podcast. They're going to go back and listen to it over and over and over again. And then you utilize these tools as an opportunity to get them plugged into the other classes. So challenge number 1 on this calendar is now you need to get plugged into a 101 oils class, 103 Ningxia, 104 CBD. You're officially a Bethiever, a person who believes in the power of Thieves. Thieves kills 99% of all germs and bacteria with no bad ingredients. So, go get plugged into those other classes. And that's how I teach. I just funnel them to the next class, What do you think is going to happen when you teach everybody on your class, all 4 of those classes? What the what? With your OGV, right? With your Essential Rewards, it's going to blow up. So here's your homework assignment. I told you I was going to talk to you about how to utilize Unstuck to really, really blow up your OGV. All right, really, really blow up your OGV and get the bonuses, be able to hit star, senior star, executive, silver. I'm not going to tell you my book is going to get you to silver. It's not going to get you to silver. What's going to get you to silver is teaching classes. But my book is going to help you take some of the fear out of that, some of the language out of that. It's going to lay some foundational principles under your feet so you aren't so scared and you have more confidence when you go out and you start sharing. So I would love for you to go read Unstuck and do the workbook and do the boot camp, even if you're just doing the little action videos. I would love for you to go do that. But if you're in a place where you need to hustle and just get to silver and get it done, then grab the scripts, grab the PowerPoint, sit down and start duplicating this on your team. So here are your homework assignments. Number 1, if you already have a team, I want you to even if you don't have a team, download the PowerPoint on my website for 101. 102 will be up in just a couple of days. Download these. As we release 103, 104 CBD, download those. Practice them in your living room. Go read it to your mom. Go read it to your best friend. Make your husband sit up at 11 o'clock at night, read the PowerPoint to him. Most of them take like 30, 40 minutes to read. And you put your personal story in there, and questions. You're probably looking at a 60-minute class, all right, if I'm just shooting straight with you. Probably about 60 minutes. Most of these classes, if you just fly through it, 30 to 40 minutes to be able to get through all the slides. I want you to download the PowerPoint, and I want you to go back through your team, work on your leg of weakness. I want you to work on your inactives, the people that are dropping off this month. Go work on your 0 PVs. Go work on all that and make sure every person on your team has all 4 classes. Every single human on your team. Every single human. That's the first thing that I want you to do. Because usually just that alone with your pre-existing team, you can just go, with your ER percentages by getting them plugged in. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to make it your personal goal that nobody on your team pays for their order ever, ever, ever again. And so the way that I do that is whether they're building the business or not, all right, whether they're building the business or not, my goal is to get 10 to 12 people on Essential Rewards under every single person on my team that is on Essential Rewards. Because I want them to be able to order all the Ningxia for their kids. And I want them to be able to order all the supplements. And I want them to get plugged in and you do the seedlings line and do the Kid Sense line. I want them to be able to do all of those things. But they're not going to do it if they can't afford it. Right? They're not. If they're not a business builder, they truly might get to a point 3-4 months in where they're like, this is one of those things in my budget. I got to kind of dial back the fat. A person is 90% less likely to drop off your team if they have one person underneath them on Essential Rewards and they're getting even a little itty bitty paycheck, even something, even an account credit. If it's under $25 a month, they're 90% less likely to drop off your team. So it should be your goal, whether they're building a business or not, to teach to their circle of friends so that you get 10 or 12 people under them on ER, and then they don't pay for their order. They get enough of their paycheck that they can put that towards their Essential Rewards order. So I make sure that they have the core 4 classes, and then their mom has the core 4 classes. Their best friend has the core 4 classes. One of those 10 or 12 people might end up being a diamond on your team. Maybe the person under you isn't going to be building the business, but maybe the person under them might, right? Maybe the person under them might. And what do you guys need? You need an audience. Right? You need an audience. You guys keep telling me you can't get people to come to classes. I'm telling you how to find that audience. Friends of friends. Tap into friends of friends on your team. The whole premise of this book of Unstuck is how to get an audience in front of your face. And one of the main ways that I did that when I was first building was by I tap into my friends. I sign this many people that I know right off the bat, and then I teach to their friends. Even if they're not building the business, it's going to give them enough of a check that they're going to stay on my team, which is the goal. And it's going to give me an audience. It's going to build OGV for me, because now you don't just have the OGV of one person under you. You have the OGV of 13 people under you, because you got 12 of their friends signed, right? If their friends, if they won't invite anymore, that means they've lost their fire. So you need to get them plugged into the 4 classes. Get them plugged into the core 4. Listen to them. Listen to their needs. Have them fill out a contact me card. So you know what their struggles are, what they're interested in learning in, and then speak to them in their own language. You know, if their language is pain, then speak to them from that place of pain. Say, you know what? Do you know that we have one of the only OTC, we have the only OTC approved med in all of the oils world right now? We have an FDA approved OTC medication in Coolazul pain cream. So why don't you come to my 101 class? I'm going to talk oils, and I'm going to do a special segment on it just on pain. All right, we'll just talk about that for a little bit. So tailor it to what their needs are. All right, based on what their contact me card tells you about them. You got to tailor it to them. So that's your second homework assignment, is I want you to tap into all of those people on your team, teach them all the core 4, get them fired up, and then make it your goal to get 10 to 12 people on Essential Rewards under every single person on your team that is on ER, so that they don't have to pay for it. So there's longevity with them on your team. Even if they never go build the business, it's okay. One of those 10 to 12 people might be super fired up about it, and they might run off and go build the business underneath you. You never know where that's going to lead. You never know where those friends of friends are going to go, okay? All right, so let me go. So those are your homework assignments. Download the PowerPoint, start teaching the core 4 classes, teach to friends of friends, make it your goal to help them get their oils order for free. You guys just start with those concepts from Unstuck, and I think you're going to blow up your OGV way beyond Senior Star, Executive, Silver. Y'all are going to be running for that, for that, Bridge to Gold stuff going on right now. So, all right, let me answer a couple of questions, because I know you guys had some nitty gritty that you wanted hashed out, and hopefully I've kind of cleared the room a little bit on how to utilize Unstuck for Silverbound. It is Silverbound. Unstuck is Silverbound, right? The whole premise and concept of Silverbound is Unstuck. So, whether we're talking strategy, we're talking comp plan, we're talking getting back to the basics, we're talking teaching the core 4 classes, spending 80% of your time prospecting, bringing new people in, teaching to friend circles, friends of friends, teaching core 4, 101 oils, 102 thieves, 103 Ningxia, 104 CBD. It's the same stuff we've been training on, guys. So you should listen to the Silverbound stuff and be like, shoo, I know exactly what I need to do. The next homework assignment I tell you, teach a class a week. Teach a class a week, okay? I'm going to say it again. Teach a class a week. Go through your cell phone contacts list, guys. MIT says the average person has over 350 people in their cell phone, and they talk to 46 of them every single month. 350 people. The average silver ship has 100. You could build 3.5 silver ships just off the contacts in your cell phone, and they know who you are. You aren't even creepy to them. So start there. Okay, start there and utilize your cell phone for building relationships, dropping seeds on people, 7 to 15 conversations, persistence with them. Utilize some of these principles from Unstuck. Listen to them, listen to their needs. Don't just, hey, want to come buy a starter kit? No, how are you? How's your wife? How are your kids doing? How's work going? How are you feeling? Leading questions. Listen to them. Stop talking for 2 minutes. Listen to them. Listen to where they are. Fill out the contact me card based on what they're telling you, and then do little seed drops to get them interested in essential oils. I think this is the answer you've been looking for. I think this is what you've been looking for. We were just talking about this. I want to invite you, because I'm pretty sure that this is what you were looking for, right? Nina says, I hate writing the diamond deck cards. Are so pretty. I don't want to mess them up. I love you. I love you, Nina. So yeah. All right, teach classes, all right? Teach a class a week. Utilize the PowerPoints to be able to do that. Tap into friends of friends. Go through your cell phone contacts list. You guys have so much homework. I've just given you enough homework to keep you busy for 6 months, just with those couple of things that I've told you to do. So start integrating some of that stuff into your business. All right, let me take a couple of these questions. I'm going to wrap up this video. Share this video with your teams. Or get on and share it with your teams, even if they watch the first 5 minutes just to understand what Silverbound is. It's liquid gold information. So Carrie says, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this awesome announcement. I have to fight my desire to completely shut down with information overload. No, this is information underload. Instead of building 6 legs, 7 legs simultaneously, you're building 2. It's awesome. It's like super awesome. Like we just super simplified the comp plan. It can be way easier to share. She said, now would be a great time to start fresh, highest ranked star. So Carrie, all you've missed out on is your $50 star bonus. So go run for Senior Star. Go run for that bonus. Easy. Teach classes, class a week. Go teach your mom oils and thieves and Ningxia. and CBD, and then go teach your best friend oils and thieves and Ningxia and CBD, and then make it a goal to get their stuff for free. Just those 2 people signed up, and then go teach your husband. Teach your husband all the things. Now you already got 3 legs, right? Maybe put your husband under your mom. There, your 200 PV is already done. You already got the first rank done, right? So super, super, super easy. I understand it feels like information overload, but I swear we took the comp plan and we just did this to it. We made it way easier to rank up, because you don't have all of these leg qualifications. They simplified the legs. So Sherry says, I'm looking forward to hear you clarify Silverbound with your super simple skills. I love you. I need this motivation to keep me going. Patty says, I've listened to Jared talk this morning, but it was hard at work. I hope you can make more sense of it all. Your graphics are great, but I'd still love to hear you tell it all. So hopefully I told it all and it's clear as mud now. Karen says, I'm doing classes and I'm following up. I'm just waiting for people to finally get started. Listen to their needs. Karen, listen to their needs. Don't just be like, get the kit. Find out what's going on with their kids. Find out what's going on with their husband. Find out what's going on at work. The message is always about meeting the need. All right, meeting the need. That's how you end no-show classes. That's how you love on people. All right, it's always about meeting the need. Always, always, always. Tanya said, if you're meeting the needs, you're gonna see results from that. You will, because you're the answer they're looking for. Why would they ignore you? Right? You're answering their problems. So Mary Jane says, my question is friends of friends. I've got the list of names of my friends. Now, how do you start the conversation with them? I just found a script on page 271 of the book. Do I tweak that for the friend I'm talking about to her friends? How do I start it? I usually use the friend that's between us as the conduit. I let her open the dialogue with them and just say, hey, you need to come. Like seriously, I love you and you need to be in this class. And so, I use her as that go-between to be able to open that dialogue. But otherwise, just start building the relationship with them, Make sure you're in the same place that they're in when your friend is there. When your friend is having a birthday party, start connecting with some of those people in those circles and get them to know your face. Tanya says, that's a really good question, by the way, but usually I let them do the inviting to the class because they're willing to bring a couple people so they can get their order for free. They don't want to build a business, but they do want to get their order for free, so let them be the mouthpiece because their friends trust them. Tanya says, thanks for being quick to address the updates and how they impact your tools. You're welcome. Nina says, so excited to hear your explanation. It's a great program. Silverbound's phenomenal program. I like that they're getting cash instead of logging into a website for points. Lydia says, you're awesome with sharing information and training. I'm excited to learn about the new comp plan. I bought oils for 3 years, but just this past September, really did I start to grow my business. I follow your training with game plan, but I still don't have any kits sold. My classes are not productive yet, so I'm anxious to hear what I need to do to develop a team. Any advice? Lydia, I would really, if you've been building since September, I would really recommend that you get unstuck. And you guys know my heart. I'm not going to sit here and try to throw my books at you, but this really addresses the core issue. I think it's skills training, and it's learning how to listen to people, learning how to meet their needs, how to meet them in the middle of the road, how to hear where they're coming from, how to ask leading questions, how to connect with cold market. The reason that you don't have kit sales is because people don't know why they need oils. They don't know. And usually that's because here's a starter kit. This is what you should buy. This is why these oils are the best. Here you go get it. Right? But when they need to be hearing is, my kid is super, super active. I'm stressed out. I don't even know what to do right now. I just need somebody to listen to me. That's the place you need to be connecting with them. Not just kit, buy, right? But how are you doing? Talk to me. Let me listen to you, hear where you are, and I think this is the answer you're looking for. That's the way of connecting with human beings. So if you're going via buy my kit, it's going to be a lot slower of a build for you to build your business. You've got to do that foundational relationship building work, which is what we outline in Unstuck. Okay, I outline that very thoroughly. So I would say get the book and read it and work your way through the boot camp because it's going to give you a lot of ideas on how to build and how to build successfully and how to listen to people. Doris says, so if my top rank 3 years ago has been senior star and I've been a star ever since, how long do I have to get to executive? Really, really good question. You're going to come into this with a reset as your highest rank, which is let's see, you've been a star ever since, but your highest rank was a senior star. So if you were a senior star and you're building to executive, let me just bring up the senior star graphic for you real quick. You're going to have basically, that's my senior star. We need senior star going to executive. So I need the executive, there we go, graphic. So your senior star, basically as of April 1st, you're going to have 3 months, because month 3, you got 3 months to qualify to hit executive. And then you're going to qualify for the $500 bonus. Okay, so it's going to be based on your highest rank ever achieved. All right, highest rank ever achieved. And I hope that clears that up. But you get the reset, but you do have a countdown clock. It starts April 1st. So it's going to be as if you just hit that rank the month before, and now you got 3 months to hit the next rank, right? Even if you only hit the rank one time, even if you only hit the rank during Black Friday, okay? It's based on your highest rank achieved, all right? So, which I still think is generous because it gives you 3 months to get back to that rank. And you obviously were able to do it in 1 month, even if it was Black Friday. So breaking that OGV growth over 3 months is very doable if you're teaching classes and you get your leaders to teach with you. And if you're building to, star, senior star, executive, that's something you could do on your own even without the leaders being there yet. So just make sure you're consistently teaching a class a week. Class, right? 101, 102, 103, 104, 101, 102, 103, 104, 101, 101, 101, 102, 102, 102, 102, 101, right? 80% of your time prospecting and bringing new people in. Grab the scripts, grab the PowerPoint, listen to where they are, meet their needs. That's how you have kit sales. All right. Kim says, I'm excited they're letting us all start April 1st. What a blessing. It's a huge blessing. And they're giving you like months to fulfill the requirement too, which is great. They didn't say, we're going to reset you and you've got 30 days, go figure out Black Friday and make it happen all over again. They said, hey, the countdown clock started. So it's as if you just hit your highest rank, on March 31st. So now you got three months to build back up to that. That's generous. Like we have a generous company, guys, a crazy generous company. All right. Cassie says, I'm so excited about Silver Round. My question is my highest rank is executive, but I haven't hit it since last May. So as of April 1st, we'll have to the end of July or August to reach silver. So let's go look at the silver requirement. Okay. That would be the next, graphic. It says that you have 4 months to qualify. So it says if you hit executive on March 31st, then you would have April, May, June, and July. You would have 4 months to be able to get your $1,500 bonus. So what I want you to do is obviously start teaching your classes, right? Get your classes all lined up, but do a little rank map with yourself. How much are you short on your second leg? How much are you short on your third leg? Do you have your PGV in place? Where's your overall volume? Divide that work up among 3 months. How many people do you need in your legs? If you're short 8 people or 10 people in your leg, then divide that up over 3 months. Okay, I gotta be signing 3 or 4 people a month on this one leg to be able to get there. Or I'm 3,000 down on OGV. Sounds crazy, but if you divide that up among 3 months, that's 1,000 a month. That's 10 kits a month. Sounds crazy, but not if you're teaching a class a week. If you're teaching a class a week, that's 2 to 3 kits per class. That's very doable. Very, very doable. Okay? Yeah, no, you don't have all of March that's true. You do have March because you could be building OGV in March, but the timeline, the timer starts April 1st. Okay? And if you're watching this later on, then obviously all this reset stuff isn't going to apply, but the comp plan is still going to apply. And all the stuff that I went through at the very beginning of the video is still fully in place. All right. Michelle says, I'm a star and I've been forever. It sounds like I can still participate in 3 levels even though I'm already a star, correct? Yes, you can. You still qualify for senior star, executive, and the silver bonuses. So almost all the bonuses. You qualify for $2,250 of the $2,300 in bonuses. So Michelle, run. Get out there and go teach classes. Denise says, I have a question. Do you recommend creating a group for your business on Facebook? I did this and I figured I could reach my warm and cold market and friends of friends. What do you think? I think it's a lot to manage. I just get out there and teach classes, honestly. I don't even think I built our team group until I was probably at gold. And I was like, shoo, I got like a lot of people on my team. I probably should have a place for them to all talk to each other. So eventually I built it. But for star, senior star, executive, it's your call if you feel that you want to put time and effort into managing that. I would hold off and just go teach a lot of classes, honestly. Just depends what your rank is. Beth says, I bet those lavender fields smelled amazing. Oh yeah. Patty, I'm sure that she loves you mentioning her. Jennifer says, what happens if I put my number in as an enroller and sponsor? Nothing. I mean, you have to build legs and you have to build OGV. So who gets the paycheck doesn't really matter. We're talking strategy and where you place people. So it's not about, did I get the 50 PV or did my downline get the 50 PV? It's do you have your legs in place and do you have the volume in place to be able to hit that rank? So whoever gets the paycheck doesn't matter whether it's the person you're signing them under or whether it's you. It's not about where that paycheck goes. It's about where the strategy is and how you've laid out your team. So sponsor and enroller doesn't matter in this case. Tanya says, you're both so beautiful. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you. Woohoo, see you at 8:30. Love you both. Senior star in 2018. Senior star, shoot, Karen, you run for silver this year. You got silver. You could do silver. Silver in like 9 months, absolutely. Totally doable. That's 1,000 OGV a month. That's a class a week, right? Class a week. Laura Lee says, I'm excited to listen to you explain further on how this will work. I really need to rank up. This is a great incentive. My question is this something you have to sign up for? Nope. They're even going to track it for you in your virtual office. All right. that wraps up all the training on this. Hopefully I've answered pretty much most of your questions. I think this is a phenomenal program. I'm so excited that this is where Young Living went with our comp plan. You'll see a bunch of things switching over in the virtual office. Go check out the Silverbound button now that's in your VO right on your dashboard. It kind of lays out everything we just talked about. I'll put this video on the Unstuck page so you guys can use it again and again, at least the first couple minutes to train strategy. But strategy is pretty simple now. 2 people. Right? If you're just getting started, 2 people. So your mom or your best friend, you can do this. I know you can do this. Go get the script. And I want you just to keep one thing at the forefront of your mind. Don't worry about all the numbers. Don't worry about all the OGV and the legs and blah. It's actually simpler than it was before. Don't worry about it. All I want you to think about is this: script, kit, human, repeat. Right? Script, kit, human, repeat. You just keep doing that action and that will get you to silver. All right, roll up your sleeves and get out there and go bust your tush, because it's time for you to go rank up. I love you guys, and I'll see you for the next action video. Bye.